guys, sorry for the mess. Today is my cleaning day and I just haven't gotten to it yet. And I really wanted to film this before I lost natural light, so yeah, I look a little crazy because I wasn't actually planning on filming or going anywhere today, but life just doesn't happen that way, does it? So, yeah, so let's jump into it. So first of all, this one's the Blackberry Kerchief. I have not touched this for a couple weeks now. I had originally been wanting to finish this before Easter, and it just didn't happen. So it's just chilling in my yarn bowl right now, and I'll probably pick up this a little bit more when I don't have as many projects that I'm like super into. But right now I do have projects that I'm really into, that I'm really excited about, so this might just be kind of like my side piece for a while. So my big whip this week is socks, which was not the original plan. The original plan was to do my lambing mitts. Not that I need them now. Obviously it's warm. It's like almost 80 degrees today here, and it's beautiful. I thought it was supposed to be like pouring rain, and now it's sunny and beautiful, so I was kind of glad to get out of the house. But anyway, sometimes projects just kind of like fall into your lap, and that's kind of what happened here. So I already finished one, and it looks a little funky. I haven't actually blocked this yet, but I put it on the sock blocker so that I could show it better. So it's the Liesl Socks by the Woolly Kraken. I don't actually have my pattern here. But yeah, I won a pattern giveaway on Instagram, and I got this pattern, and I already had yarn in mind for it. These two guys. I just think these colors are gorgeous. This is like lighter purple. I'm of course obsessed with this color right now, as you can tell. Now two projects that have very similar. And this like speckled yarn. I got them both for Christmas. My wife and I went up to New York City, and this is Catskill Merino. Here's the little tag. And this is in speckled fingering, and then the other one, the purple color, is called MoMA. But yeah, they sell at the Union Square, like, farmer's market, and I just saw, like, the yarns are so beautiful, and I wasn't really planning on getting any yarn, but then, of course, I got pulled in. These were both in their, like, this one and the other one that I got from them were in, like, their sale bin, so it was only 12 bucks a skein, 225 yards, which I thought was, like, a really good deal, normally 16, 17, and then it was 23 for this guy at the time. I don't know if the prices are the same. Obviously that was December, so that could have changed. Ew, there's mosquitoes. Big skeeter. But yeah, so I loved these colors, and I thought they were gorgeous. This is the other one that I got from them, by the way. Really pretty color. This one is called Berry Sorbet, so I'm definitely gonna find something to do with that. I like the yarn because it's not stretchy. I don't want to say it like that, but like it's not as elasticy as a lot of the other fingering weight yarns that I've worked with have been. Like, these socks are going to be so warm for during the winter. My toes are going to be so toasty. They're almost like the consistency of like a thinner boot sock, like hiking boot sock kind of thing. It's really nice wool, nice like squishy, thick wool, while still being fingering weight yarn, but it just, I don't know, it's just it makes a nice fabric, and I think these colors are so beautiful together, and I'm so excited. I'm not afraid of second sock syndrome with this one, because it's just so pretty and like the pattern is so easy to follow. Like, I really, really recommend that pattern if you want to knit some socks. Get the Liesl Sock pattern from the Woolly Kraken. I'll put the link in the description. Really well written, basic sock pattern. It has like a staggered shaping on the toe, so it doesn't end up with like those lines, and then it's a German short row heel, which I've never done a short row heel on a sock before, and I'm never going back because that was amazing. I was like, I only have to pick up 3 stitches on each side, what? I've only knit 2 pairs of socks like total before. I definitely, when I was younger and knitting, did not have the patience for knitting with fingering weight yarn, and got hella second sock syndrome. So I ended up using all of my sock yarn for a couple years just to knit I-cords around my headphones. Like, that was my thing for a while, is I would just knit I-cords around my headphones. It was cool. It looked really cool, but like, come on. So anyway, that is my only real work in progress right now. I really want to finish the second sock. I haven't started it yet. I just finished this sock today, but I think these will definitely be done by next week. I really want to have some socks done. So that's it for current works in progress. I really like did a good job of kind of paring down my projects and really only working on things that I wanted to work on. Which is good, because I am definitely guilty a lot of just like being excited about a project and then knitting like a whole crap ton of it and then not wanting to touch it again. So I think because I've picked a few projects and I've like gotten them set up, like I have all of my yarn and needles ready for my weekender sweater. And that will be my next big project, but I'm gonna do some little projects first because I'm not ready to commit to another sweater after I just finished one. So that, you know, I have projects set up, I have patterns selected from them already. I just want to work through stuff that I actually want to work on before I start the next one. I want to focus and love each thing that I'm making and give it the attention that it deserves. And I'm trying to be better about that instead of just starting like 10 projects. So for finished objects, I actually have some interesting stuff this week. So I know last week I had shown a bunch of finished objects. Obviously that has kind of slowed down a little bit. I've, you know, been working on organizing. I have a friend coming over tomorrow, so I definitely have a lot of cleaning, and I still need to eat dinner tonight. So I probably won't work a ton on projects tonight, because I'll mostly be cleaning. But my big finished object is my Hemlock Ring blanket. Now, I did run into a little bit of a problem in that I was running out of yarn, probably because of the way that this yarn was made, and that it was 5 tiny skeins of yarn. So I ended up, instead of doing whatever you would call the edging on it, I did a picot edging. Maybe not my best idea, because it's definitely too bulky for this, so it, even after being blocked, it's like, oh, and I killed this a little, like with an iron. I've never killed acrylic before, but I did try to kill this a little bit on the backside, which helped a lot. I'm probably not going to do much more to it. I know it could probably go for more of a blocking, but this is going to be a tablecloth. It's not like a blanket that needs to look nice laid on. Like, it's going to have stuff on top of it. So yeah, that is my Hemlock Ring. It has already become a little bit more misshapen. But yeah, Hemlock Ring, complete. Thank God I'm done with this. I love the yarn. I love how it turned out. And it's gonna look really pretty on our table as a tablecloth, but I'm probably never gonna knit that again. It was just a big project. Honestly, if it was a different yarn, I probably would have enjoyed it more, but I then had to weave in over 50 ends for something that is one color, which was just not, it was just not okay. But that's my only knit fiber art type finished object for today. I'm just gonna sit that behind there so you have to look at it. But so then yesterday, I went on a little date night with my wife. So it is Harrisburg Beer Week here, so there's a lot of really cool events going on, and we're really lucky that we live near some really cool places that we're participating. So we went into the city last night and we participated in Harrisburg Beer Week. So I've got some cool stuff here that we did. So the way they had it set up, it's called the Art and Beer Crawl, or the Art and Brew Crawl. So this is our little passport. They had 5 different activities, like 5 different art pieces that you could do with the artists. So in the Millworks, it is a restaurant, but it also has a lot of artist studios in it. So you can go and eat, and then you can go check out the different artist studios and learn about their kind of art and purchase their art. They do all kinds of events where like they have other artists come in. They do one twice a year called the Odd Ones Bazaar, which is just like a complete like craft fair kind of thing. of course I missed that last weekend, but yeah, so yeah. Artist studios, you could go in to them to do the crafts, and then there were 8 different beers that you got to try. They were like 5-ounce pours too, so that's a decent amount of beer. And then there were also little food samples. So we went through all of this in a couple hours, and then we went and had dinner there. So I actually have leftovers that I'm gonna get to eat. But yeah, so to the art pieces that we did. So the first one that we did, it was called Graffiti Word Salad. So this is the one that my wife did, and it was basically, they had these cards and markers, and then it was kind of like found word poetry. I don't know if you ever had to do that, but when I was younger, we would like have a book and you had to pull out words with a theme and then make poetry out of it. So it was kind of like that. You could cut or rip out words from this like sheet of words that were in this like typeface. And then, so yeah, that was the one my wife did. And then these were the ones that I did. It's kind of hard. I can't see what I'm doing. There's that one, and then that is the second one that I did. Yeah, that was cool. I thought that was a lot of fun. And definitely like the kind of art that I like to do. I'm really into collaging art. That's something that I haven't really done a lot recently, but I do have stacks and stacks of magazines to go through. I like to just go through and cut them out and then fill up notebooks full of little collages. Anyway, so that next was letterpress. That's something I've never done before, so I thought it was really cool. They're little coasters. The girl that does this is, she makes lots of cards and stuff with her letterpress. So this one's, beer is good, but beers are better. So we each got 2, so we have a set of 4, and then this is her information, Rex make. But yeah, so we got to, she had it all set up and she showed us how she inked it, and then she let us press our own coasters. So yeah, 4 of those, and they're cool. They're really cute. We're really happy with those. So then next was, I'm actually going to save this one for last because that one's my favorite out of everything that we did. So the next one after that was mixed media, and it was, we made these little birds. So this one's mine, this one's my wife's. They had lots of little stamps and little doodads that you could glue, markers, yeah, and they like had these little birds pre-cut out and wings, and you just kind of decorated them however you want. And we accidentally made some that just kind of match. We weren't even really paying attention to each other. So those were really cute. And then, so I just pulled the tape off of mine, and of course it ripped, which makes me a little sad. But this is screen printing. I've never screen printed before. So we both picked 2 different colors. The purple one is mine, and then the green one is hers. This is a print of a pedestrian walking bridge in Harrisburg. So yeah, the guy that does the screen printing, like, he had it all set up, and then he took the, like, showed us how the ink goes on and stuff. I'm glad that we didn't have to do that because I would have sucked at that so bad. But he showed us how the ink goes on, and then he like set it all up, and then we just pulled it through and did the screen print. So we each got one of those. And then the last thing was actually something that I tried before at work as a team building activity. Although we did like the shitty version, like the bootleg version of this. So it is making alcohol ink tiles. Now I've seen people do this, and what we did at work was like we took Sharpies, drew on these like ceramic tiles, and then dripped like rubbing alcohol on it and like blew it around, and then that makes a design. These were like actual alcohol based inks. So this is my wife's. She did it in this direction. It's pretty cool. It's kind of hard to see with the glare, but. And then this one is mine. Turned out pretty cool. We still need to get some sort of like coating, like I think she said like to get an epoxy spray kind of thing to coat it and let it dry so that when these get wet they don't run, which I learned the hard way with my shitty bootleg ones. But yeah, so like all in all, that was like a really cool date night thing that we got to do, and I was really glad that we kind of last minute decided to do it. We got, I mean, it was like $40 per person, and we each got to do 5 crafts and try a bunch of beer and get some snacks, and it was a good time. We got to meet artists and hang out, and yeah. So I'd definitely do that again if they do that again anytime soon. But yeah, next is still the lambing mitts. You can kind of see them in that picture there. They're really pretty. Very plain. I just wanted nice plain because the colors are going to be really cool. I don't need crazy. Look at that. Oh, it's gorgeous. I don't need a crazy pattern. I just want to use this pretty yarn. So hopefully I'll have finished this and I'll have started these by next week. That's the only like small knitting project that I for sure have decided that I'm going to do. There's also 2 other hats that I have yarn set aside for that I have planned, but I haven't 100% decided on that. But the other thing that I got this week, so I had seen her post about this on Instagram. So this is a Lexi Meyer kit that I got for a DIY embroidered hat. Now, as you can see, I'm wearing a hat. I like to wear these a lot, especially when I'm doing work around the house, or if it's a day that I really don't care what I look like and my hair looks crazy. You know, I like to keep my hair out of my eyes, and because I've been so into gardening and stuff recently, I was like, wouldn't it be cute to have a little flowery baseball cap? So this is what it looks like inside. So you get 2 little needles taped on the inside, and then this was in the outside packaging, but really cute little like thank you card. And then I picked the green because I like the green a lot. And this is the pattern. And then it comes with this cute stickers. Wow, look at these little stickers. It's so pretty. I'm trying to learn how to draw flowers too, so this is just like so cute to me. There's instructions. The actual instructions are a PDF. There's a little pen to draw the design on. And then here are all the colors of the DMC threads. Very pretty, very vibrant. Nice colors. Oops. There, that'll do it. Those are all the colors. And then a little embroider hoop. So yeah, that's another little project that I'll probably be working on sooner rather than later because I want to wear my new hat. I really love this. Like, look how beautiful it is already. The like worn green thing. And I was thinking I might even like, because I never follow instructions properly, I might even add like a little bit around here because I do wear my hats backwards most of the time. I think it might be cute to have a little bit of detailing around there. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I was super excited to get that in the mail. I bought the full kit, but there's also a half kit, partial kit where I think you just get the hat and the thread and the pattern. So it's for people that do this more. I'm not super well versed in embroidery. I do like count and cross stitch sometimes, but I'm not a super in-depth embroiderer. But yeah, cross stitch, if you can see there, it's yeah, right there. That's a cross stitch that I did. But I don't do like embroidery, so I figured I might as well get the full thing. I'll have some materials to use in future projects because it's one other one that I want to learn about. So I have some food that I need to go take care of, and I'm really hungry. But thank you all for watching. Thank you anyone for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye!